It's hard to really tell you what the sound of a banjo is because there's nothing else that sounds like a banjo. It's a percussive sound because it's made out of a drum with strings vibrating on it. You pick it and you can strum it. So basically the banjo is a drum that somebody put a neck on. I was a bluegrass musician in 1971. I was still in the Navy for my last year. And I decided I'm going to build a banjo from scratch. And I think I did it, and so do about 7,000 other people, at least. The very first couple of banjos I made entirely by myself. And then I decided I need help. I mean, I really rely on good craftsmen. And I've been very happy with the people that have worked for me over the last 41 years.
Had a couple of them pull out back there. Oh, I haven't even
you got a
started
long
on
way
these.
to go,
Yeah, I
don't
do.
People like Tony Ellis make my banjo special because they get the best sound out of it.
So back in the mountains where I grew up, Sylva, North Carolina, you didn't have much in the way of entertainment. People made their own entertainment. But I like the sound of a trumpet, and so I studied the horn in school, and they wanted me to play Sousa marches all the time, and I didn't like that stuff. I wanted to play something that had a melody to it, and so it was pretty, you know, and it had some soul to it, not just beating and banging and marching. So I heard Earl Scruggs on the radio one day, and I heard that banjo, and I thought, that's what I want to do. So I got rid of my trumpet and never turned back. The rings in the resonator are very nice.
Yeah, they stand out against the one-piece back a lot better than the two-piece. A lot more difficult.
Jeff Stelling's banjo has clarity, it has tone, it has power. It can be genteel and soft and sweet at the same time.
The banjo is one of the most ornamented instruments. And it's probably because of the old Dixieland bands where they actually put lights inside the banjo to shine through the head. And they had flashy music and flashy people. So the banjo became a really flashy instrument.
Cutting the inlay out with a jeweler saw. The material is several different kinds, but mainly shell. Abalone, white mother of pearl, gold mother of pearl. Takes a lot of time, you have to go slow. Pieces can break if you're not taking your time. I'll take the bird off of here and trim up the excess glue. I'll have to place it center of the resonator and get my measurements. We hold it down very carefully as we trace around it. And then we'll take a Dremel tool with a router base on it and set our depth very specifically to the thickness of the inlay, and we'll cut out a pocket. use an X-Acto knife to trim up any corners or sharp angles.
The resonator is made out of basically molded plywood, a 1/4 inch thick, and it resonates the sound upward and outward through the top of the banjo.
I'm putting the pot together of the banjo, and the parts are, this is called the rim. This is the guts of the banjo. This is where the sound comes out of, and this is old wood that was reclaimed from the Great Lakes. Once they dried it out, we get a real, real resonant wood. And this is called the flange, and this is what will connect the banjo to the resonator. It'll sit right inside the lip. The tone ring, it has a beveled edge that fits right up on the top of the rim, and you get full contact around the rim. The head, fairly inexpensive, and you can replace them pretty easily. This is the tension hoop on top, and it has grooves cut out. These J-hooks connect the flange to the tension hoop.
Tension hoop, head, tone ring, rim, flange. It's a sandwich of metal and wood.
From the fretboard and the neck, sound travels around the rim, through the head, comes back from the resonator, and it all works together in making the banjo sound like it does.
Well, when I get a banjo from the guy that puts it together, I have to look if the neck angle is correct, because you have to have a certain amount of bow in the neck for the strings to vibrate. The bridge position has to be to within a thousandth of an inch, and the string height has to be correct to be playable. All that has to be perfect to make the banjo sound the way I like it. Polish it all up, and then I pack it. I'm the last person to see every banjo. I ship it. I'm the shipping clerk. It's a good one.